All right, if you're a creator, a writer, an artist, a developer, you've definitely heard all the noise about AI. But let's cut through that for a second. What if it's not here to replace you? What if it's your new creative partner? Yeah, that's what we're going to dig into. I mean, just imagine it. What if you had a collaborator who never ran out of ideas and never ever got tired, ready to go at 3 a.m. when you get that flash of inspiration? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. For creators who are diving into AI, this is quickly becoming the new reality. Okay, so when we hear AI, our brains immediately jump to, futuristic robots or movie villains. But the truth is, you're already using it every single day. It's the invisible magic behind your TikTok For You page. It's how Spotify just knows what song you want to hear next. It's even in your Snapchat filters. It's not some far-off thing. It's already here, woven into the fabric of our lives. And that is the key. We have to reframe how we think about this. AI isn't the replacement, it's a new tool. Seriously, think of it just like a Wacom tablet for an artist or the Unreal Engine for a game dev. It's a powerful new addition to your toolkit designed to boost what you can do, not replace you. So, let's start by meeting this new partner. We're going to see how AI is stepping into the role of a super smart assistant for creators. And from there, we'll get practical. We'll open up the AI Creative Toolkit and look at the actual tools you can use to supercharge your work. Okay, let's kick things off with game designers. If you're in that world, you know that prototyping isn't just important, it's everything. This is where AI is a total game changer, because it just demolishes the biggest time sinks. Instead of grinding out basic C# code for player movement, boom, Unity's AI can generate snippets for you. Need some quick placeholder art just to see if a mechanic feels right? It'll create sprites and textures right there in the editor. And then you have tools like Ludo.ai, which can literally generate entire game concepts from a few keywords. You can go from a vague idea to something playable, way, way faster than ever. Next up, let's talk about artists and 3D modelers. For you guys, it's like having an entire concept art department living in your computer, ready to go 24/7. I mean, think about it. With something like MidJourney, you type in a prompt and you get dozens of stunning visual concepts back in seconds. Seconds. Or look at Adobe Firefly inside Photoshop. That generative fill feature lets you add or remove elements so seamlessly it feels like magic. And for the 3D folks, tools like Luma AI can create a 3D model just from photos. That's a massive shortcut. And of course, we've got to talk about writers. Come on. If you've ever written anything, you know the feeling. Staring at that blinking cursor on a blank page, yeah, writer's block is the worst. Well, AI is turning out to be maybe the ultimate cure for that. And yeah, ChatGPT is great for brainstorming plot points or character names, but these specialized tools like Sudowrite, they are true game changers. It has a feature that suggests sensory details you might have missed. It can take a clunky sentence and rewrite it 10 different ways. It even has a story Bible feature to make sure you're keeping all your world building consistent. It's honestly like having the most detail-oriented editing partner on the planet. Okay. The potential here it's obviously huge. But all this power brings up a massive, unavoidable question. It's the big one that every single creator needs to be asking right now. When you use AI to make something, who actually owns it? So, before we dive into the really tricky stuff, let's just get on the same page. Let's talk copyright. Think of it as this special, automatic shield that protects your original work, your stories, your art, your music. The second you create something original, boom, you own the copyright. Simple, right? Well, yeah, so if it's so simple, where's the problem? Why is AI stirring up this huge legal and ethical debate around copyright? What's the catch here? It all boils down to one single thing: the training data. See, these AI models learn by hoovering up literally millions, sometimes billions of images and texts from across the internet. And a whole lot of that stuff is copyrighted material, used without permission. The AI isn't looking at a painting for inspiration like a human does, it's analyzing mathematical patterns in the data. And that, right there, that's the heart of the whole conflict. And this really shows you the two main battle lines being drawn. On one side, you've got your typical AI models, which are trained on those massive, potentially copyrighted datasets from all over the web. But then on the other side, you have companies like Adobe with Firefly, which they say is trained only on their own Adobe stock library and public domain images. They call it commercially safe. And all of a sudden, knowing where your AI tool got its education, that's become a super critical part of being a creator. So, with all that in mind, how are you supposed to navigate this new landscape? Let's lay out a few simple rules of the road, okay? This is how you can use AI ethically and, just as importantly, responsibly in your work. There are really 4 big pitfalls you gotta avoid. Number 1, don't just take the raw AI output and call it a day. That's basically plagiarism. You have to transform it, make it your own. 2, don't just type in the style of a living artist. That is a massive ethical gray area, and it's just not cool. 3, don't let AI become a crutch. If you rely on it for everything, you'll never learn the core skills yourself. And number 4, and this is maybe the most important one, don't ignore the human element. Your work is going to feel totally hollow without your voice, your perspective. So where does this all leave us? It's so easy to frame this whole thing as human versus machine, like it's some kind of sci-fi battle. But that's not the real story here. The real future, the one that's actually unfolding, is human plus machine. It's all about collaboration. And let me give you a real-world example of what that collaboration looks like. 50. A professional artist can use AI to generate 50, that's 50, initial concepts for a character in the time it used to take them to maybe sketch out 3 or 4. See? The AI isn't doing the job for them, it's just accelerating the most tedious part, the grunt work, so they can jump right to the part that requires their unique vision and skill. What we're really seeing is the birth of a totally new kind of creator. It's the artist who uses AI for that initial flood of thumbnails and ideas, but then they step in to paint, refine, and bring it to life. It's the game dev who lets AI handle the boilerplate code so they can focus on designing a truly innovative new mechanic. In every single one of these cases, the human element, your taste, your vision, your final touch, is still the most important part of the whole equation, period. So let's end on this thought. By learning how to use these tools, by really getting your hands dirty with them, you're not just preparing for the future, you're actually helping to create it. You're becoming the kind of creator who can blend your own unique human ingenuity with the incredible, almost limitless potential of AI, and you're going to make things that the world has never, ever seen before.